Assess that, because that could be the difference between these two players. The difference between winning and losing.
So Judd Trump then gets the final frame underway before the mid-session interval. You mentioned the safety success rate. Judd Trump just 2% ahead.
Well, it's getting there, isn't it? I'd say you've got to be 90% or above, but I think that 80% for 딩전휘 is a bit flattering, because he made a mess of 3 safety shots in the last frame, but was lucky not to leave a pot.
Not quite. Had he have potted that, he would have been on the black because he hit it thick. The white has gone to the side cushion, which is not a bad thing. There's the long pot success rate. Judd Trump way ahead. Ding down at 25%.
Just coming off the one cushion to rest in the cluster of reds. Just below the pink. Always a danger you can slide off here. And he did. But I don't think he's done any damage. And if you play a safety to the balk end, of course, you've got to cover that red that's near the brown. It's probably not in Judd Trump's nature to play a negative safety, but I think that's all you've got left, young man. It'd be very risky to try and play a safety shot into the balk end. Well, he feels he can hit enough of this red to play safe off it, the one near the brown. Well, that's the bonus getting the snooker. He just didn't want to get bogged down tip-tapping at this end. Anyway, 딩전휘 can just get past the yellow. And played it perfectly.
Can't beat a nice nudge, and that was a nice nudge there off the green. Similar escape here. It's never going to get there. Halfway. Just wondering if he's left enough room past the pink for Judd to take the pot on into the left corner. That's what he's coming around to have a look at. But obviously can't see enough of it.
Yes, and I can understand 딩전휘 being a little bit wary of this, because if he nestles into one of those 3 reds just below the pink and he's a little bit too hard, he could leave a red to the right corner. Got to judge the pace to perfection here. That's hard enough. But he'll have left the pot. It's really a case of whether Judd Trump can get to cue it comfortably.
Made it look easy. Judd, one of these left-handed players, when using the rest, switches to using it right-handed. The black spot looks to be available. Don't know if it's tying the red and black up.
8.
No, it's not. The red goes. He'll be thinking about that for a few shots' time. Might be able to
9.
get on it now. He's got the perfect angle on the blue to stun down onto that red. That's the shot he could play to leave that red. Well, he could split them up as well, but is he on a red? I don't think he even looked at that one, John.
No, I think I'd have preferred your choice there.
14.
One was a great believer. Okay, you can go into and bring them open, but it'd have been much better to play on that red, as you suggested, just above the black, because once he clears that red, the black's available into both corners. And then you don't mind trying to split them up, but it looks as though he can just get through to this red. Well, clean as a whistle. The green's in the balk end. Nudge off the yellow has not made any difference to the positional side of the shot. And if he's got a good angle on the green, he may elect to play it with pace and carry into that bunch that's just above the black and really bring them into play. Well, I just got into that too much, I'm afraid. He's blessed with plenty of cue power. He couldn't keep control of it that time.
Have a look at that. It's like watching a banana on the table, the way he arced that. Well, what's he looking at here? Not well, he may be playing a safety shot, but I think you want to forget about that plant, Judd. Even Mike Hallett wouldn't have taken that on in his head, eh? And Mike was known as Kamikaze Hallett, wasn't he?
Yes, I think the exuberance of youth. When you're blessed with this great ability and this natural talent, and the fact that you can pot practically anything you look at, you've got to just try and curb your enthusiasm and play the right shot. Too thick, much too thick. Won't reach the baulk line, never mind the baulk cushion.
He's got away with that one. That was a mishit, and he's done well, really, because he almost cannoned the red and blue. A little shake of the head there tells you what he thought about that shot.
Better shot, but still not finding the baulk cushion with enough regularity. Either player. As I said in the last frame, it's just adding to the excitement. That was fortunate again. There was no way he wanted to hit the second red, and the flick off the second red has taken him round the back of the pink.
This is what John was talking about. You watch this. Just flicked the other red, and it did find the gap then round the back of the pink. Oh, this could be good. This could be very good. Just a bit too pacey. I thought he was going to stop in behind the yellow and brown, but at least he's covered the one to the right corner, and the one that's next to the black is far from easy.
Yeah, but you get the feeling he'll take it on. The reason I think he he'll probably play the pot on the red to the left of the black, because if he does play safe, he's got to cover this red to the right corner.
Yeah. And once again, look at the cue power. His timing is unbelievable. He's hit the black and the white is still spun right back. All done with timing, that. Little bit like one of your chuts on the golf course, JV.
Yeah, this is...
6.
I'm having a look round at one or two of the faces of people who've been coming here for years and years and years, and I think they're all looking a bit at some of these shots and shaking their head. This is amazing.
7.
Well, and I've got to be honest with you, it was our colleague Clive Everton who said to me 3 years ago, he said, "Have you seen Judd Trump yet?" And I went, "No, I haven't." He said he is the real deal. But because he kept getting beat in the qualifying stages, I hadn't seen a lot of him.
12.
I know what you meant now, Clive. This boy is a talent.
Oh.
97% pot success rate. Ding's at 92. But not often you see a player up at 97. 62 pots out of 64. Those reds are all just blocking each other. That's why he's got up and got back down again. Into the left corner. They're all covering each other by the looks of things. And it's the same to the right corner, so not straightforward just yet, but a good healthy 41-point advantage.
$20.
딩전휘vs트럼프 sitting in his chair. I would make a suggestion. He's got to improve his safety. And the reason I say that is just
27.
a better length. I don't care how good a potter your opponent is. And Ding now's 77%. You've got to find that